Hi everyone, this is a quick review of Geometry Lesson 1.5. In this lesson we talked about area, perimeter, and circumference and all of the formulas involved in that. So in example 1 here, we need to find the area and perimeter of a rectangle with a length of 8 inches and a width of 6 inches. So the area formula is length times width. So I just have to do 8 times 6. 6 times 8 is 48. So it's 48 inches squared. Now remember, this square does not go on the number because that would change this number to a much bigger number. It has to be on the measurement. Now for the perimeter of a rectangle is 2 times the length plus 2 times the width. 2 times 8 is 16, 2 times 6 is 12, and 16 plus 12 is 28. So it's 28 inches. So my answers are 48 inches squared and 28 inches. Next, they give us a triangle. Now notice they've given us 4 measurements, but a triangle is only supposed to have 3 sides. Remember, this H represents the height and B is the base. So for area, I would do 1/2 times the base number times the height number. And remember, you use each number once. So half of 10 is 5. The half is gone now. And it's just 5 times 8, which is 40. Okay? Half of 10 is 5, and then 5 times 8 is 40. So that is my measurement for the area. I'm just going to write units squared there because they didn't actually give me a measurement. Now for the perimeter, I just have to add up A, B, and C. The height is not in the perimeter. The height goes through the middle of the triangle, okay, from the highest point down to the bottom. So A is 2x, B is 10, and C is x plus 6. So I just have to combine terms that are like 2x plus x is 3x, and then 10 plus 6 is 16. So it's 3x plus 16 units. And that's my answer for the perimeter of this triangle. Finally, they gave us a square. Area of a square, you just square this thing, so it's x squared. For the perimeter of the square, you do 4 times this thing, so it's 4x. So that's the area, and that's the perimeter. And again, it would be in units, squared, and units. Okay? Now we have a circle. It says find the circumference and area of a circle with a diameter of 10 inches. So the first thing I'm going to do for the area is I'm going to find the radius. Remember, the radius is half the diameter, so the radius is 5. So this is pi times 5 squared. I square the 5 to get 25, and I write the pi next to it. Now, if they had asked you for a decimal number or given you instructions for rounding, you could then put this into a calculator and get the area as a decimal number. I'm going to leave it in terms of pi. Next, they wanted the circumference. So I can just do pi times the diameter. So it's pi times 10, which is 10 pi. Generally, the pi comes last when you write this. So it's 10 pi inches. Okay, after we went over those formulas, we then had some challenge questions where they gave us a measurement and we had to solve for a side length or something like that. So in this case, they told us the circumference is 14 pi and they want to know the radius of the circle. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull out the formula for the circumference of a circle, which is 2 times pi times the radius. And I'm going to make it equal the measurement that they gave. And now I'm going to solve for the variable. So I divide by pi to get 2r equals 14. And then I divide by 2 to get r equals 7. So the radius is 7. And our last question for this lesson, it says a rectangle has an area of 44 centimeters. The length is 4. What is the width? So again, I'm going to pull out the formula for the area of a rectangle, which is length times width equals the area. Always make sure to write the formula because sometimes people miss things in the formula because they just didn't write it. Okay, so it says the length is 4. So instead of an L here, I'm going to put a 4. And then I'm going to solve for the variable. I'm going to divide by 4, and the width is 11 centimeters. And that is my answer. Okay, so that's it for this video. I hope it helps you with your studying.